This is Pastor Huber, and you are listening to The Expanded View. Over 40 years ago, a mystic taught her group about the nature of reality and our human connection to higher dimensions of life. From this information, we could appreciate the value and purpose of all life. There is nothing in existence that does not have a reason to be. This endless journey we are on is our own piece of the universal fabric of all existence. But the personal question still remains, who am I and why am I here? When some of this is known, it makes life we are living more understandable. Personally, I was very relieved to find out that whatever I was questioning, there was always a because. I learned that we do create our own reality, but no matter what it looks like, everything is in divine order. So the capsule version for now is that everything we are living today was created by us or with us in some manner in a prior time frame. I'll talk more on this topic later on. But now let's go back to the question, who are we humans? In the earlier part of the 1900s, there was a famous court case in Tennessee called the Scopes Trial, but was labeled by the press as the Monkey Trial, in which two famous lawyers opposed each other, Clarence Darrow versus William Jennings Bryan. It was essentially about where humans came from. Was it through evolution, or was it as was portrayed in the Bible? Controversy raged in newspapers all over the world, probably because that question was on everyone's mind at some time in their life. My understanding now is that in essence they are both correct, only if you understand the issue correctly. This has to be seen in its much, much larger picture. We humans have dual natures. We are spirit, housed in matter, or a physical form. The physical form we currently use did evolve over a long evolutionary period. And it was only when this primal form had matured through this evolutionary process that it became adaptable to housing a soul. That is how the physical nature for humankind emerged. Now, your spirit or spiritual nature is a creative, intelligent energy force which manifests through the chakras or vortices of energy of the physical body. There is a lot of information on this that I will bring up in later podcasts. Now, both systems have its own set of principles and laws having to do with a physical life cycle. When these two are in harmony with one another, there is ample life force to perform creative accomplishments. However, when they are not in harmony, there is susceptibility to emotional conflicts, physical illnesses, and unfulfilled creative expression in the individual. This balance of the physical and spiritual is what is referred to in holistic teachings. The spiritual side needs creative expression outside of itself in the world. The physical needs to be maintained and sustained within self for achieving health. Knowing where our own weaknesses exist is the first step in bringing body and soul in alignment. Within each person is contained all the knowledge needed for self-discovery. If the deficit is in the physical structure, then studies and help should pertain to emotional health and the body's requirements for the organic needs of its own system. If one's reality lacks meaning, creative performance, and spiritual realization, then one needs to search for the true identity of self, moving away from past belief systems and into more expanded awareness of the holistic perspective. In future podcasts, I will talk about the specific linking of the soul to the body. But suffice it to say for now that it's two distinct but completely interwoven systems with different structures. The body is an electromagnetic system and the soul or spirit is subatomic in structure. The higher design of soul is to synergistically compose life on earth in accordance with spiritual intelligent blueprints, so that the components of the material plane work in harmony with one another, letting the higher creative actions then take place. Be aware that there is a blueprint for each person's life, which that individual soul designs before birth. All life begins with soul. For more insight, please visit www.ccwh.com and follow us on Facebook at Community Chapel of Holistic Healing.